Number of ways to right back into assisting your teammates, but pushing, is one of the most risky ones. Of course, it would free up rotations, and not all teams are going to test A on the T side, so it can be an opportunity, but we can see when it's risky as well.
They get out of there.
Oh, they try to sneak in, back into pocket.
Nice little, utility war going on in middle so far, but it does feel like Liquid have been kind of stunned by these smokes multiple rounds. They've got the tools to try and break through on their own accord, but boosts on boosts, different parts of the map trying to get over these smokes, and so far hasn't really been an opening for Liquid.
Yeah, but what they do know is that they retested the pocket, so, if 9Z go back there 3 times, and that would might be a play that works, but for now, Liquid, they kind of feel like they've won mid, and they can go ahead and take it over. They're making pretty good pace here as well. I would say I like the setup. The position so far from the T side, but then Max gets the 2K unanswered.
Leash is coming.
Oh.
He joins them by jumping up through mid, and that's substantial damage.
Oh, he could just die.
Looks like Max will get away from the frag. Throws a flash in on his own, and that one just fully blinds a Liege. So Liquid stunned for a second on the cusp of this B site. They keep holding off on their angles, but just the right amount of utility to get past these lines of sight. And DGT trying to squeeze up close on smoke, but the bomb is still planted. And now Liquid can just lean back on these AK-47s.
They need a little bit more, though.
So close.
Wow.
These shots just whizzing by OC. Naf gets taken down to half health. OC regains vision, and sure enough, impact. A Liege inside of the cave. 1, and that's it. We've got another retake on this B site from 9Z. Another chance for Liquid where they come into it and get that down. But
see the Astralis execs on the B site where they smoke deep and take really ambitious control all the way to the back lanes.
Fast one this time. Liquid just looking to nos their way through this site. And yeah, sure enough, Rocks will be found out in the corner. Max getting the better of Shocks inside this, but that's 2 weapons now given and no bomb.
They dropped it.
Oh, good catch. David able to get eyes on it. You mentioned it when this pregame happened, dude. There was a round of on Inferno, same situation. Obviously this time, see if it gets recovered.
They just got chased because they both ran, and yeah.
More chip damage. Naf's still alive, though. He's trying to chase the kills. They still haven't even solved the bomb problem. They just look for kills, and no, sir. DGT locks in a double. 9Z, 5-1 start.
Get back some space slowly. They're probably not going to rush a lot on the full rifles. Not that you shouldn't ever, but you definitely should do it sparsely. Initial smoke here on mid. It looks like maybe fast mid control at least.
We're trying another quick one. Oh, excellent. David finds that lineup. Shocks, poor guy, gets splattered before he even sees a thing. DGT away from Donut. Looks to shave shots through smoke, and Nitro with a Liege have managed to get up close. Naf is going to be this threat inside A. And I love this DGT. He's not gonna hide. He's gonna come right back at it. Meanwhile, Lucan has still seen nothing over on A main, but OC, maybe he can pick up this problem within mid. 4 versus 2.
Yeah, Lucas found a very comfortable angle. I would love to see how this works out in case of a wide swing. He's just preparing for the close position here and now. That'll draw some Lucan attention. That's enough actually to open the site up. This is a bomb plan. That could be the difference between a win and a lost round. Oh. However, Naf tries to shoot the op off. No shot connects. Will transpose into Temple. OC walking up in a donut, and his back is exposed for a moment.
But Max is so far away, and Naf feels that Rox is getting ever closer. They just won this 2 versus 4. Unless Max can miraculously make this happen, but I mean, he's got 2 enemies to find deep inside of Donut. Yeah, he can swap to the weapon, but he still has a little element of surprise, and now that AK-47 just seems like too much to save. Team Liquid, 2 versus 4.
Yeah.
Because Lucan, once he lost that support player in Temple,
he got scared.
And he had nowhere to run, dude. With an op between Donut exit and A main.
Yes, and that's a position where it was like, it looks brave. It looks, he's playing a very close angle. Leverage that OC got to allow Naflight out to kill Lucan in that mid-round situation.
A notable 2v4, man. When we know how difficult these T-Habs can be on Ancient, you get that one nice and early, only 7 rounds deep. CT economy now entirely on the line.
Oh yeah, it's looking rough. Okay, the deep push. This is a good idea, of course. I think very strong. Another strong spot for Lucan.
Rocks.
Whoa, he's falling back off the...
He's got this. He knows that a player would have boosted. He's got the cover behind him, but the Opera actually falls away. Lukin gives Nitro a chance to get the better of Rocks. No trade.
That was awesome. They had 2 flashes in place once the first peek came out, so even though Lukin came back to his post and they were worried about trading it out, they blinded the up-coast player, they isolated him, and Lukin, even if he stayed on the angle, would have been blind off that flash as well.
Meanwhile, deep A control from David. Gets the spot he wants and falls away from it. Elige curiously working his way into top middle. He's got 2 counter-terrorists making sound on this rotate. A ton of noise.
Wait, but they know then the B guy pushed, yeah, so Max goes down, Sight gets cracked, and Elige is here taking fights. He knows how many crossed.
Dude, 9Z just, they gave away any element of surprise when it came to that movement. Like, they just fully assumed there was nobody inside of middle.
Yeah, it's a great mistake. You know, you have to wait for timings inside of snipers all the way down to 10 seconds. Even after the bomb has been planted, people can come out into the and be the last player to end up winning the round. So, yeah, like you mentioned, I mean, it comes down to basically the fact that 2 people run, first of all, when there was actually no immediate threat. They even had just DGT re-smoked deep A and then pushed in to clear it out, and they still did that. So there must have been a bad comm there, because I don't think Liquid really worked hard enough to pull some kind of crazy rotation like that.
Poor Lukin as well. Not long for this one. Yeah, Shox finds the back. Didn't think there was a second. So we see the op on OC, and he is posted towards middle immediately. DGT, top fragger for the side of 9Z. Looks to come hunting close. Tons of boosts going on from Liquid, always trying to pry over top of these smokes, and this one works out wonderfully. Elige, headshot for the man advantage early. Naf, missed flash. 2 counter-terrorists on the other end of this, and he has the less of the weapons for Liquid. Be careful, my friend. Z foregoing some of that forward A main control that we'd seen from them a couple of rounds. No early warning system in place on that side of the map, right? They go from scrambling over too quickly with deep vision to now staying stagnant on the B site with no info. And that no information setup is going to give Liquid an easy exit by the looks of things. I mean, David's the only guy close, and he's being drawn back towards top mid.
Well, yeah, they've actually made it out towards A. And yeah, that's why I was really curious about those early A main pushes, because you're not going to do that every round, and you've already used them twice and got punished now in the early portion of the first half. So no surprise to me that Liquid find this. They start to exploit it. So I think really smart call here from Liquid to do what they just did. And it's after their first kill in mid. Now the other thing is we could see from the where our CT died inside of middle that Liquid have been boosting inside of the smoke and elbow. And normally you walk into the corner of the smoke and you boost on that side and look at the boost, and that was a little bit safer. But 9Z have been floating in middle 20, 30 seconds into the round. So I think Liquid have been specifically trying to punish them for doing that. And this time, of course, it pays off.
Nap with a chance to kill Rocks here. Yeah, dude, Rocks, poor guy's just getting mincemeated. They're all hanging on and they're all hiding in corners. Nap will kill Rocks.
Ooh.
Creeping and crawling. Well, 9Z maybe a little bit more frantic and frazzled, but 5 versus 3 is a good look for them.
Yeah.
And again, no close A main, but at least you've got David within this bomb site. Close donut support.
He's been awesome on the back of default in this angle on a previous round.
Lucy's shot's gonna miss. The second one hits, but he does still dodge that Molotov. OC looking to block off donut support, and sure enough, DGT taken out. OC,
so good.
What? The drive-by USP, okay. Oh! And then right back into the op. Rocks maybe jumping the gun as he tries to chase down the NA Opper. Max is the next in line, and OC up close with this one. Here's the A1S shoot, and he just needs to time this.
Reload.
He just needs to time that peak. Max playing with the corner. Oh, OC, dude, back and forth, but not able to hang on. Nitro and Elige 2v3. The attack from the back of Donut. Nitro, his teammates currently smoked off, but Max is able to find that fight within it. Bomb beyond the halfway point. And Nitro's just trying to lock in the side of Temple. Goes for the peek, takes it to Lukin, gets the better of him. And now as he sits on 50 health, he's being chased down by Max, who will kill him, but does he have the time?
Oh, he does, I think. Yeah. With the kid, he'll lock it in.
Oh.
and they win the round. That one comes so close. So close. Probably shouldn't have been that close after they killed OC. Actually had a good position to win that retake, but Nitro nearly pulled off the 1v3. And this is actually a huge trap for 9Z that they have not put too much pressure down here. And right now the rotations already look a little bit worrisome. I like that we're still keeping kind of contact in the bottom of B, but once this is spotted, there isn't actually that much more in place, and now so much map control is handed over to the Ts.
That was close.
David pushed again. But yeah, this is a situation where actually David wants that fight because there's not a huge amount of incentive for that A attack to come down.
Good damage. Oh, Rocks taken to 18, but bullets go both ways. DGT takes the headshot. That's what they were both looking for.
Look at this cave control, and there's an MP9 flanking, which is, you know, that's pretty cool, but there's not really a way for the CTs to defend.
They do throw a smoke down on a ramp. Oh, but David, oh my God, OC wins it with the Tech 9. 25 seconds, Liquid can't go elsewhere, so they do still push in the 4 versus 3. Smokes on both sides of this site. And now suddenly 9Z, they just want to tick it out of there. And we've got Shocks coming to hunt them through top mid. That flank could have been massive, but OC misses the op shot, swaps to the Tech 9, and deals with it.
Oh, and even with that kill, it would have been kind of hard. But look at Shocks, he could actually knock out all the remaining money from the CT side.
All of it. Lucan dead to the hands of Naf. Liquid tie again, 6 rounds each.
Okay, so what's really important here is, again, 9Z, they've tried to float inside of middle, but they don't really have a lot going on in terms of putting tons of pressure on Liquid, who wants to go for this delayed mid control. And Liquid are recognizing that. They're consistently attacking it over and over again. Not only that, but after that goes down and a lot of the early grenades come out from 9Z towards the bottom of B steps around Banana and outside Cave, another part of the map, but they were watching the lurk into B as well, and so they caught off Liquid, and this will be a really great way to end the half after we've seen 9Z learn from some of their problems. What'll happen now? Lucan, oh no, he'll miss his second shot. He was the only player here on the site, and he played that close angle again.
Yeah, this time at least 1 kill, but sure enough, this flood from Team Liquid just gets beyond anybody else. And David, well, killing Nitro, stopping bomb plant, that's something to work with.
Oh, that's actually huge. I mean, they don't have smokes to put this bomb down again, right?
Oh, nope. And OC also taken down from that one. Didn't quite see it. Here comes Naf, looking for more, but just a single kill. Already this deep temple push is being watched. Alicia's position assumed by what's remaining of 9Z. How does Alicia get them out of here? Oh, that could have been something, but again, it's Rocks looking for the impact, looking for the kills. It's an 8-7 half from 9Z on the CT side. They could have had...
Probably not happy to go down 0-5, but 7 rounds on T side is enormous by anyone's metrics, in my opinion. So now the pressure really is on 9Z to show us if there are going to be a two-way team on this map and win 8 on T side themselves.
Ooh, Shocks keeps it clean versus Lucan. Then they just go jumping past the leash. He's going to die empty-handed. And what's their choice? Head towards B. OC under pressure here. Can't take anybody down. And he himself has 8 HP, so they could chase it, but it's just creating this awkward kind of floodgate of fights within top mid. David will finish OC. DGT looks away from the door push. That's that A play that goes all the way around. Rocks is planting. This is weird. And everybody from Liquid has more health from anybody on 9Z. Chance to breathe here in the post plant. Shocks is going to execute Max from the back.
Some of that damage might pay off now. Rocks and David are both low, as there's half the battle.
Rocks slips into the closer of corners. Oh, nice first half, but there's Nitro, quick trade, and there's Liquid. Quick tie.
Man,
8-7, 8-8.
About 40 seconds there, no one can buy a kill.
Damn, bro. And all that while, right, I feel like that's what really enables those CTs to go for that long flank all the way around those double doors.
Yeah, bought time for sure. An interesting idea for Liquid to go for the 3-player push out towards A. And I wonder if they were just following the frags, or if they go for that kind of lap around B, but they leave one person here. Shox can be a lurker at the end of the round. He can also fight early, but at the very minimum, he'll get information. There is a timing on side of middle, but of course, Liquid are aware of it entirely. And Shox gets his kill outside of B.
No, it's all about this crossfire from the counter-terrorists. Cool smoke that goes over and blocks off the back of the B site, but not clearing corners will cost you. Lethal 2K from NAF shuts down the second prong of this assault onto the A site. Now it's a 2 versus 5, and it screams of desperation. David losing his bomb carrier, losing his chance at this round, but at least taking someone with him. Can he body bag another? No. We got a Liege with that off angle deep in Temple, and that is just Shox finding his nice, easy kill outside of the B site. And NAF, dude.
From what Liquid and 9Z are doing. The difference is that Liquid use that map control to escort someone into a position to be used later on. Usually that's been Shox, but they even had that 3-man setup outside outside B. And then the setups you use is what defines you as a team. Your early grenades, everybody copies from each other. But Liquid are kind of doing both things right now, and it's working out very well.
Liege with the decoy into the smoke play. Oh, and he just owns him.
That crosshair placement. No, I can't believe he survives that. The crosshair placement was really good, though.
So good. He knew what he wanted, and he got it. Nicely done by Alish here. CT's press close. Drop bomb. OC landing a critical op shot in a crucial round. DGT waits for that push, but instead catches the player just outside of Temple. And that Shox back with a quarter HP as Nitro continues this onslaught. This consistency in re-aggressions from different angles to keep 9Z just pulled apart. They can't get next to each other, and yet they'll still fight their damnedest. Into the 2v2 they go,
actually.
And DGT's got this deep corner. Now OC, he's making a ton of sound, and that's locked in, you'd think, but NAF with the great trade, 1v1, and David has redirected again to grab that bomb on B.
Yeah, but Nafly knows that the bomb was still out here and hadn't been picked up. So of course the FERT site could be B. At this point in the round, it could have gone anywhere. Naf is going to hear the nades coming down, and we'll have to work on the retake.
Very important clutch here for 9Z and for David. He's got the smoke and the double flash, and he goes for the deeper lanes.
But Nafly also has a smoke.
Plus a kit.
Yeah, this could be tricky for him based on the plan. David's going to wrap back around to a more standard location.
Naf already out. Oh, he saw it. He saw it on the cross, and his Naf goes to clear the back box. David shoots him in the back and gives 9Z another little chance. And that is a 2v4 that kind of equals things out. Remember, Liquid had one in the first half as well. Goes around, comes around for 9Z. Still trailing by 3.
Yeah, and even though Liquid lose, they actually have so much money left over. Almost all the rounds have been dominant. So 9Z know they still have a fair few dollars to chew through, turn themselves an eco round. So it'll still be an uphill climb. Ostensible pressure here from the CT side, inside of middle, towards elbow.
Great nades.
Leaving Shox inside donuts. Now not pushing down, and 9Z are beating the clock a bit better here. Getting out towards B control. It's just that Liquid have shown their teeth doing this so many times now, they can pull back a bit. They are really scouring out the elbow, aren't they? DGT up close.
I mean, making a ton of sound. OC on high alert. Nice push from Shox as well.
2 more spotted on top of it.
Simultaneous frags out from Liquid. And a chance to just puncture into this B site. They feel like they've got to before the full squeeze comes in from Liquid. And there it is. 2 more kills. Oof. Dropped bomb on site. No further chance. And Team Liquid, 4 map points here on Ancient.
Wow, they lock it down. No, that's beautiful. Another round that's super good. And yeah, as soon as 9Z aren't even in middle at all, which they need to be working way harder to get Liquid back in the first portion of the round. But, you know, it's easier said than done. Definitely Liquid are playing very well right now. And they're just letting 9Z know, don't come middle, don't come middle. Even though there are, as we see, chances to get some 50-50 fights. Liquid are swinging the bat.
Ooh, and 9Z gonna try to swing it right back. Oh, the MAC-10 comes up short, and Shoxy 2 kills from the corner. close rotations as well. Max under a world of pressure as Snap comes in with the close. Nitro, Cherry on top, and Team Liquid will pick up their map pick. Done and dusted here on HM.
That was good. I mean, it looks super solid from Liquid. They started out 0-5. They had a really strong T side to bring it back. I mean, in terms of the quality of rounds we saw, Liquid, I think, are going to feel good about it. Marginally close by the scoreline, but overall, like, full control from Liquid once they took a lead. Yeah.